Speaking Part 3, Weather. Here is a description of Part 3. Part 3 lasts for 4 to 5 minutes. You will be asked several questions, at least 3 to 4. They will be related to Part 2 cue card round. The examiner will explain in case you don't understand the question but will not rephrase it. The questions may be specific and opinion based. You must answer in complete sentences and not one word. Do not say yes or no. The conversation is more general and abstract. Give answers in greater depth and do not just give one sentence. You must say at least 2 to 4 sentences for each question. Here are some sample questions and answers. If you are asked the question, do you think the weather affects how people feel? Notice that it is given in present tense. So that means that the examiner is asking you about something that happens on a regular basis. Also, the question is very general, yet gives a very specific scenario. The general part is how people feel and the specific scenario is how the weather affects them. So a sample answer is given here. It uses some good vocabulary and words related to weather as well as people's feelings. It begins with a very good opening expression which could give a sense of confirmation to the question. In this case, it mentions absolutely yes. So just saying yes might be a little common. You could use a good word like absolutely to begin. This will increase your score in your vocabulary section. You could further proceed to say, I don't mind the occasional cold spell, but I think the winter months can make you feel down. Notice how the person has used good verbs and phrases and described the kind of cold spell. Here, cold spell basically means the extreme cold temperatures experienced, periods of it. The speaker further says, I hate having to leave the house in winter. This brings out how people feel. Here he begins by referring to himself or herself. There's often a thick fog every morning and we sometimes get bitterly cold winds. Here he is describing the environment. And then he further describes how the environment makes a person feel. The winter certainly makes me feel a little depressed. Now, the next word coming up is though, which is a contrasting word. So you can expect a contrasting opinion coming up there. Though having said that, it is always nice to see the town covered in a blanket of snow. So beautiful words used to describe the environment. Now the second question is, do you think the weather is changing due to global warming? Again, if you look at the answer, be extremely careful. Here, the speaker begins with, I don't know if it's due to global warming or not, but the weather in my country is certainly changing. So always pick up a question, pick up a point that is closest to something that you have experienced so that you can explain it better. In this case, the person says, I don't know if it is due to global warming or not, but the weather in my country is certainly changing. We've been getting quite mild winters, so the word mild is used to describe the kind of winter. The person further explains, the temperatures are sometimes below freezing but not occasionally, and then during the summer it can get boiling hot with a lot of older people even suffering from heat stroke. So here it is a comparison of what it is like in two different types of weather and observations made on how the weather affects people. You could use again some good vocabulary related to weather, and they are, if you're talking about the rainy season and getting wet, you could say to get drenched. If you're talking about a period of cold, you could say a cold spell. If you're describing snow covered in a large area, you could describe it as a blanket of snow. Similarly, if you're talking about clouds going away, you could say to clear up or the clouds cleared up. if you're talking about how people are dressed during a particular weather, if it's winter, you could say to dress up warm, which basically means to wear warm clothes. Similarly, phrases like to get caught in the rain, heavy rain, long range forecast could be used when speaking. Make sentences with each of these and repeat them out aloud for better fluency. Here are some practice questions related to this particular topic. And they are, in which ways are weather forecasts useful? So think carefully, think of the tense use, think of the two main points, give one explanation, one example and conclude. Similarly, practice the other two questions. Now here are some general speaking tips. Find an English speaking conversation partner, make sure to listen as well as speak. Use a mirror to see how you appear when talking. This will bring some confidence into your performance. Record your practice conversation. Surround yourself with the English language, and by that I mean movies and music. When watching movies, watch without subtitles and then with them. Begin by practicing on subjects familiar to you. Practice phonetic sounds. Learn new phrases and idioms. Pay attention to stressed sounds. Learn new words. Learn word sounds and repeat them aloud. Pick up one sound of a vowel. Make a note of 5 similar ones. Diversify your speaking subjects once you're comfortable. Speak until the examiner stops you. That is the end of this session. Thank you.